comes from Councillor Mark Ingle to Councillor Dan Swords. Councillor Ingle, would you like to read your question or have it taken as read?
I'd like to read it, please, Chair.
Please do so.
Thank you. Harlow Says No uses anti-Muslim imagery on its social media site. It describes migrants as illegals. It encourages its followers to armour up and proclaims it's not migration, it's not asylum seeking, it's an invasion. Did Councillor Swords communicate and subsequently meet with members of that group?
Thank you very much, Councillor Ingle. Councillor Swords.
Microphone off. Thank you, Chair. I received correspondence and answered questions from hundreds of residents with completely opposing views each week in my role as Leader of the Council, regardless of my views and beliefs. It's right and proper for me to answer such questions about the Council's activities, and that is true of this case too.
Thank you, Councillor Swords. Councillor Ingle, you're entitled to a supplementary question, should you wish to ask one.
Thank you, Chair. Is it correct that the Harlow Says No record of this meeting says that Dan, and they do seem very matey, showed them the confidential Clearspring consultation document regarding Redstone House, and that Dan said he will publish all communications between Harlow and the government and anything else regarding illegals? And if he did not share this confidential document and he did not use this appalling language, will you join with me in condemning Harlow Says No's dangerous and divisive views?
Thank you very much, Councillor Ingle. Councillor Swords.
Thank you, Chair. I'd certainly refer Councillor Ingle to my earlier response because I don't recognise the comments that he's just made.
Thank you. Councillor Ingle, can I ask you to sit down? Please feel free to give it to him after the meeting that has concluded. Well, that has concluded public members' questions, so that we move on to motion item 9, motions from councillors. There are none.
Point of order, sorry, Chair.
Yes?
Like Part 4, Rule 12, 1Q, and call for a vote of no confidence in the Leader of the Council.
12Q, for such purposes as the Chair may, in their sole discretion, approve. I'm not going to have this chamber used for petty politicking when you could have brought that as a motion 7 days ago by submitting it if you wanted to. I'm conscious that you have taken this opinion in the public over the last 2 weeks. I'm also conscious there was a chance to submit motions which the opposition did not do. I won't have matters without motions without notice moved like that on my sole discretion. On my sole discretion. So we move on to item 10, references from Cabinet and committees. There are none.
Point of order, sorry.
Councillor Shepherd.
But it was remiss of me. I should have declared an interest in relation to question 3 around the Harlow Civic Society, in that I am a member of the committee, but wasn't privy to the question. So,
Councillor Shepherd, thank you. As ever, an intervention of worthwhile. I'm sure the officers will note that. Thank you. Item 11, reports from officers. There are none. Item 12, minutes of Cabinet and committee meetings. To note, Councillor Stefan Muller-Toll, could I ask you to respect the Chair in that when I'm talking you're not trying to talk across the chamber. There will be plenty of time for conversation with members around the chamber after we've finished the meeting, all within the confines of the items that we're discussing. 12, minutes of Cabinet and committee meetings. To note the list of Cabinet and committee meeting minutes that have been presented. Are they noted? Item 13, matters of urgent business. I've not been pre-warned of any. Are there any that people wish to raise? In which case I call the meeting to a close. Thank you all for your attendance. Members and officers are welcome to join me in the Chair's parlour afterwards. Thank you.